Still ahead on Local 10 now, a South Florida doctor with an alternative treatment to battle advanced stage cancer without chemotherapy.
Welcome back. According to the American Cancer Society, close to 12 million people in the U.S. are living with cancer. Some are dealing with late-stage disease and usually a terminal diagnosis. But now, one South Florida doctor is working on a whole new alternative cancer treatment that may offer hope to those with aggressive forms of the disease. Mary Nesbitt considers herself a smart woman, but she admits that for years she ignored the warning signs of endometrial cancer.
Kept thinking it'll go away, I'm too busy, I can't be bothered with this.
But her symptoms got worse. By the time she was diagnosed, the cancer had metastasized. Mary's oncologist said she needed aggressive chemotherapy.
I said, if I don't, what am I looking at? He said, you've got a good year.
A friend of Mary's suggested she seek out Dr. Mark Rosenberg, who's been working on a way to kill cancer cells without chemotherapy.
What I started doing is looking at what is the commonality between cancer stem cells versus the non-stem cells.
Rosenberg found that most cancers feed on glucose and process it through a mechanism called glycolysis. The end product of glycolysis is lactic acid, which cancer cells need to get rid of in order to survive.
My thought was, if I could impede or interfere with the ability of the cancer cells to pump out lactic acid, both the stem cells and the non-stem cells, the more they feed, the more lactic acid they make, the faster they kill themselves.
Dr. Stephen Vani, a neurosurgeon at the University of Miami Miller School of Medicine, tested Rosenberg's protocol on cancer cell lines and did see an increase in the death of cells.
It is an interesting concept, and I think it warrants, clinical application and looking to it in a clinical setting. Unfortunately, I've learned that what works on a cell line, especially my own experience, doesn't always work in the person.
For now, it seems to be working for Mary Nesbitt. Her tumor markers are down and her cancer remains in remission.
I'm doing pretty darn well. I am, thank God. And Dr. Rosenberg.
Even if it's not a cure, it brings up the exciting possibility of turning cancer into a manageable chronic disease like HIV.
Oh, we wish her well. The cost of the treatment runs about $800 per week. A typical course of treatment, though, can cost as much as $20,000.